Hello out there in the crypto world. One more day with DeFi IoT. Another great day to be alive. Got obstacles out there. You know, Planet Watch it kind of went down to 5 planets a day. We'll do another video on that later on. What we think they need to do to maintain confidence. We're in it for long haul, but there's going to be a long period of time where not going to be a lot of money made there, I don't think. More so in the Type 4. Hey, look, what I want to talk to you about is we're here on our property, okay? And right now we've got it rented out. Renters are going to go with us. They're going to help us build up our crypto farm and kind of put our own little off-grid community of crypto mining. I want to just show you a little bit of the work we got to do here. It's just, wow, it's crazy. You know, just for a few years here, just let my little cabin sit and so forth. And the field mice got in, had a heyday. So I got the mask on. It's like, whoo, it's bad. Anyway, let me show you what we got to do here. And we got to get a certain sale point in this to be able to go buy our land, put our septic, make sure it all, you know, that perks for septic, and make sure that we can get a well and so forth. Let me show you what we got going on, and I'll explain to you what our goal is and, you know, where we're going. So let's talk a little bit. DeFi IoT. Okay, as you can see here, we're just getting started pulling things out. We've got this old stove of my grandparents. It's like a old food storage too. I wonder how good that stuff is. I might have to try that out later if we don't get sick from that, but it should last pretty good. 30 years probably what it's got there. This old stove, I just pulled it out. Oh man, the field mice had a heyday in here. We were remodeling this little cabin and I left the installation in there. That was a mistake. Don't ever leave installation. The little horse my grandfather bought me when I was 1. I think he's 56 years old. Now my little boy, I'll be able to ride that. I had that put away somewhere, and I got 6 kids, and finally the last 2 get to ride it. All right, so we got a lot of work here. This is our little cabin here. Walk in here and show you just how much the mice just got into this. Just incredible. They kind of destroyed everything, and we just got to pull off insulation. We're lucky we have no dry rot or anything like that, so we're good there. But I got to pull off this bad sheetrock and kind of pull off this old tile job my grandfather's addition back there. Take that old stove. That's a relic itself. That's been here since my great grandfather. So yeah, we're gonna finish putting sheetrock up in here to get this off of here. Somehow we got a leak in the lid. The rooftop up there. We put a new roof on, but I have buddies, you know, that didn't finish this for me while I was gone for the last couple of years. Anyway, so this is task number 1 today. Get all this cleared out, get all this bad rock off of here, go buy some insulation, rock this thing out probably the next couple of days. By Monday, be done with this thing, and just kind of leave it at that raw stage. So we're going to try to do here. Let's go out here. This door here, by the way, is a classic door from an old hotel where you had a lot of Westerners, classics stay, you know, those up in history. My son's car there. So what we got here. Here's the main house here. We did remodel that main house about 6-7 years ago. So we've got that going on here. This is the main item that we're trying to sell. Before I go walking around here to show you, we got just a little 2.5 acres like that here. It goes back up in there. We used to walk all this, hunt all this, hike over the mountain, fish. But you got a lot of people that moved in now from really more of a, well, a lot of people moved in here that don't have the same mindset that we did up here in the mountains, right? So the renter's got this old boat here we got to get rid of. Let's walk through here. This is the shop. This is my grandfather's shop. And this has I got to go through that thing. I don't even got to open that door. That's just loaded with all my stuff in it. Got it all boarded up because people breaking into it as soon as they heard I left the country. Up there we got an antenna that I think we can use. Maybe even 2. We got one on the other side too. Let's go over and take a look at these things. Just kind of show you around what we got. Beautiful piece of land up here. It really is. Hate to get rid of it. It's been in our family for, wow, probably 100 years. Not the house, but you know, it's been in the family. My great grandfather owned all this. Like down there is the old road. Well, it's the highway now, but that highway was just dirt before. We're a little further over. I got pictures of my family, like my great grandparents, and they had my uncles, for example. They had horse and buggy teams, like a trucking company today, and they would horse and buggy from here all the way down to the town. It's about 5 miles down from here. Table my grandfather built. So we remodeled this place here about 6-7 years ago. We could do some repairs we got to do on it. Some of the stuff fell off from the snow. We had a lot of heavy snow. It wasn't really stalled right, too. Like I said, my buddies, huh? Get all this stuff cleaned out here. And take all this with us. The grass, obviously, because of the drought, so forth, died off. And these are a little interesting here. These, I don't know what they're called, tulips, what these are called. But my grandmother got these in Vancouver, BC, Canada, and brought them back here. And every year they come up without fail, all along this line here. So I'm going to have to take a couple of those bulbs with us when we go. It was a beautiful piece of land. It really was. This tree right here, I was up at the top of that branch up there, sitting up there. I was about 11 years old, maybe 12 or 13. When I was sitting up there thinking I was Spider-Man, and my grandmother came out and announced that Elvis Presley had just passed away. That was, I wept. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not, but look, we got another antenna up there that I can take down. We can use that as well for directional antenna. We got the barn here, but it's in really bad shape. This thing here, branches came off and into the roof. It's really bad shape, this barn. I'll take some things out of there and probably take off the roof and just kind of paint it up and touch up a little bit. And they can, if they want to tear it down, they can tear it down. It's all fenced off back up here now. Before we used to just go up there for miles. I could just take off my shotgun, my fishing rod, and I wouldn't come back till nighttime. I'm 11 years old. And nobody worried about me. Now it's all pure houses up there. I thought I'd live my dream up there, but unfortunately my uncles and my grandfather got into financial binds and ended up selling it off, and I ended up buying this portion from them here. And so this has been our family for a long time. And now the family and the people are here with us here renting the place. We're gonna sell this off and go get our land to do our crypto mining farm and go off grid and get ready for electricity hikes, etc. Some of my friends say I'm being exaggerated on it, but I would rather be safe than sorry. So this is what we got going on. This is our place. Can fix it up some here. That's what we got going on. Now another antenna up there. Pull down and maybe so I can get some use out of that baby. I don't know. That might just be for CBs, but we'll see. We'll pull it off and see what we can use it for. Yeah, here's our place. You know, we got the little cabin here, and then the shop. Sit on 2.5 acres, and been in a family for many, many years. You got the old outhouse, and this was just the cabin here. I took this house for remodels for years ago, and ended up staying down in Latin America, just getting projects going and so forth. Pandemic didn't help at all, and come back here now, and it's just like, wow, a lot of work to be done. So that's what we're doing. Our goal here is to try to at least get out of this 300,000 and be able to then take that 300,000, buy our land. We're looking for at least 100 acres, kind of put like 2-acre parcels for people to build on their family and team that's going to come with us from down south here, and then build our mining farm and have a large area too for all of our solar panels. Like I said, we already bought 86 of those now, and we're just waiting for those to come along and be installed so we can take them off of the roof and then just take them with us. Yeah, I'm getting attacked by bugs here now. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what I stepped into. A lot of work to be done here. Beautiful piece of land. It really is. It used to be real peaceful up here. It's not the same anymore though. So I'm going to go do what my grandfather asked me to do. Keep all this for all of our posterity to learn to hunt and fish and how to use a gun the right way and so forth. And so I'm going to go take my family and these other families, and that's what we're going to go do. Living on crypto, man. So I just wanted to share with you what we got going here and show you what we're doing. Our piece of land that we got here with all the family members, and going to sell this off now, and we're going to head to the Midwest. So let's wrap this up, and I'll give you a little bit of an idea of more of the work that we got to do here in the shop. All right, now I'm going to take you in here. You're not going to be able to see much. but they just took all my stuff and just dumped it in the shop. Just when I stayed down south, like before the pandemic and everything. Now I got to clean this mess up. I got 2 weeks to do this in. This is going to be hard to do. The idea is to get this sold before the Fed raises interest rates and it cools off the market out here, and then be able to buy. The ideal would be to get this sold while prices are high, Feds cool off the market, some be able to buy when it's starting to come back down. But we got to make that transition from here to there. I got my family coming in May, and so once they get here, my goal is to have things set up. Now we'll have to be building the shop and so forth for the mining equipment, so I got to stay out this direction for now, and then we'll move it all over. All of our 91, well, actually we got 91, then my other boy, we got about 103 GPUs with all together there. So we'll move those over, and then probably start getting some ASICs and see what we're going to do, what's going to happen with Ethereum. Okay, now they say Ethereum is going to extend, but either way, we're still not making a lot of money, so we got to figure out what we're going to do here. So I'm going to show you how inside here, but you can come here with me. Look at this. You won't be able to see much. I just rub my eye too after all that insulation. I don't know if you can see all this garbage in here or not, but look at all this. Man, look at all that. Look at all of that garbage in there. Woo! That's a lot of garbage, huh? Actually, it's not even garbage. I think I'm just going to do a big garage sale, but take with us what we can use. All right, so that's what our project is. That's what we're working on out here right now. Flying back down a couple weeks. I got to get this done before that. I'm not going to get the little cabin completely finished. Just going to get it looking decent, sell it as is, because I'm up against the fact that if I put maybe $70,000, $80,000 in this, which is hard to come by right now, I could probably get about another $100,000 off of it. But I think I got to play that game with interest rate hike. So I think we're just going to fix it up, paint it up a little bit, clean it up. The main house is remodeled as it is, so we're good there. And then we're going to just flip it and just get going. It's time to go off grid and prepare for what I think is coming. And that's why we got to pay off our debt. And I got an $85,000 mortgage still on this house, so get that paid off. And a little bit of our debt we got for GPUs. And the only debt we're going to have now is just on our solar panels, which is $130,000 because we financed them for 20 years. But that charges $450 a month. For now, I'm paying $3,000 a month in electricity. So if I can drop that down and pay $1,000 a month and double that off and pay it off in 10 years, the GPUs will pay that off. Now I know they won't last 10 years, so I got to take another 1,000 of that, and just keep buying new GPUs every month, and maybe even take the $2,000 and keep buying GPUs so that can just keep replacing itself and keep going. And then that $3,000 is put to use so I can prolong our GPU or ASIC mining and grow the actual, pay off the solar panels that are there and grow the solar panel field so that we can then have we're going to put like 5 small little homes in there. We're probably just going to put in portable homes for now. Just get our well and get our septics in and then just start building. So each month we got an allowance of about $2,000 per house, and each one of us can take turns helping each other build the houses. And over the next year, year and a half, we'll have our houses built, maybe 2 years even, let's say. We'll have our houses built because we're going to do it ourselves. And we'll build up our mining farm as well. And that's not counting what we're doing down south and even up here with helium, and hopefully planets will start to recover by then. I think long term they will. Short term we're suffering. But that's what we're doing. DeFi IoT, if you like what we're doing, you want to see more what we're going to do, we're going to take you step by step as we're going along. And hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. And we do a lot of different things. We're all over the place. And a lot of, we share our experiences with you. That's what we want to do. We hope you're having a great day, and hope you can sympathize with this project we got here. The field mice have come in and made a mess, and that's the worst part about this whole thing. But we're going to get rid of them right now. I'm going to start ridding those field mice of this location as we speak. DeFi IoT, we'll talk to you in the next one. I wanted to add basically some more information to what we're doing here. We're going to show you guys basically all the work we got to do to fix this house up. I have been back here for a few years, had renters in it, and all these last renters have been doing a good job, and actually we've made a deal. They're going to go with us, and they're really interested in crypto, but they really want to find a country or a state that's actually going to defend their freedoms, as well as an opportunity to grow economically and grow an interest in crypto. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to show you what we're doing, the progress over the next couple weeks in this house, how it's going to go, meeting with the realtor, we'll deliver it, the realtor she lets us, and kind of teach you guys what we're doing. Basically how to fix up a place too, to get it so it gets a higher value. We were just going to try to just dump it right away, but then we got working on it since we did the recordings over the last few days. We started making some progress. We got a huge mess inside we got to get out of there. But the idea is that we're going to get the house up for sale, try to get the maximum. But we got to beat the rising gas prices. They're rising like daily. I'm going back and forth these days. They're going up like 8 cents, 10 cents a day. It's crazy. The rising gas prices are going to hit hyperinflation most probably. And we got the Federal Reserve coming out maybe later this month to raise interest rates, which can automatically just start to damper down, if not kill, the housing market. So the trick is I got to get this up for sale. But if I put it for sale now, before I get all the improvements in it, I'm not going to get the money back out of the improvements because we'll already have a value in the house. So whether I increase the value or not, it's only going to maybe help it sell fast. So we're going to try to find that balance here and then get out of that. Once it's up for sale, we're going to head out to Texas and to Wyoming. Principally, we might hit another state too. But those two, I put a link down below too where you can see how they're very pro-crypto. And Wyoming wants to be the leader. They've been the leader so far. It's just nobody's really going there. There's not a lot of people there. And that's what I like about small towns. Anyway, so we'll drive through a bunch of small towns. So we'll take you on the road with us. We'll try to talk to realtors there, try to get a grip on different crypto companies that are there if we can. Show you the land we're looking for, which is basically getting nothing. It's looking for land, 100 acres minimum. As long as we can get septic on it, we get a well, we have running water, and we can somehow bring in internet, as well as we're going to hook up probably with Sky, with Musk, right, and go on his whole dish idea for satellite. We're going to have both because we got to be up for all these GPUs back here. These are all going with us, right? These and some others we have. So we're going to build a crypto mining farm, completely renewable energy. We're going to be off grid 100%, and we're going to have like a little community there. We're going to have gardens and so forth. We're all going to pitch in. We're all going to work the crypto industry together. And so it's going to be eventually be about 10 families total. Right now, it's just going to be about 4 of us, really 4 or 5 different individuals, my family and another couple, and so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to take you with us through probably Texas, northern Texas mostly, and probably into some Nebraska, though Nebraska's crypto laws are not there yet. So we'll focus on Texas and Wyoming, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to show you what we're going to get, and you'll go through the whole process building with us as we're going along over the next months and even next year. And we'll show you when we actually get the crypto money from up and do updates from here to there. So that's our summary. I wanted to share with you what we're doing. Hopefully, we'll pick up a few tips along the way. If this Biden centralization takes place, you're going to need to find a location, a jurisdiction that's actually going to support you and support your actual ability to exist in DeFi platforms. In the U.S., is that going to be possible? Well, we're going to see. There are states that are actually rejecting and will reject federal laws coming down the pipe. Now, remember, executive order is not a law. Executive order is executive order, but it's really not law. Congress has to establish that law. So that's what he's asking to do, is these laws to be established by the executive order. So this war against crypto, let's see where we can find ourselves a good frontier and a good group of people that we can battle back and maintain our financial independence. So come with us on this journey. We'll keep you posted on what we're doing. We will be back again probably in a couple weeks once we get the house ready to go up for sale. Talk to the realtor. She thinks too of it, what we can do, what she thinks of the timing, so you can get an idea of what you need to do too. And join us out there. We'll see you either in Wyoming or in Texas. You decide. We'll hit the road, and you help us decide. Talk to you later. We hope you enjoyed this segment of our video with DeFi IoT. Remember, we're not professional advisors. We do this as a business, as a hobby, and we study,
We experiment and we want to share it with you. If you can get some benefit from this, great. What we do is we go out, we purchase with our own money, and we experiment to see what true results are. We want you to be able to share in our experiences so you don't have to lose like we have. If you can win where we've won, fantastic. Remember to do your own research and your own homework. It's very important before you make any decisions. We will see you in our next video.